Get ready for flying objects all over the airspace of the National Mall. Kites! When spring begins to swoop in, so does the Blossom Kite Festival. Established back in 1967 and called the Smithsonian Kite Festival for a long time, the Blossom Kite Festival draws tens of thousands of participants from all over. Many are amateur locals out for a day of family fun, but many others are diehards who travel from all over the country to compete in tournaments, followed by award ceremonies. In this series, I will bring you the energy, while also doing my best not to get trampled by people running with their kites and looking up at the sky. Let's take flight! Welcome back to the channel, guys. We are at the Blossom Kite Festival here on the National Mall in Washington, D.C. And it is Cherry Blossom Festival season. Today is the second day of the cherry blossoms being in peak bloom, and we are in the midst of a 3.5 week long festival celebrating the cherry blossoms, and this happens every spring. And we are at the National Mall right now. The National Mall is a 2-mile long park, basically. It's a wide open space. It's nicknamed America's Front Yard. And that is the Hirshhorn Museum back there. It is a Smithsonian museum. But here we have quite a scene. We have the Washington Monument in the background, and we've got people flying kites. And that is really the event of the day. Today is all about kite flying. There's also going to be Japanese drums at a theater that's on the other side of the Washington Monument. And we'll get to that a bit later. But right now, we want to take a walk down the National Mall, take a look at everybody flying their kites and enjoying the day. So here are a couple people right in front of us, and this little girl is really having fun, and that is their kite back there. But back at the far end of the mall, on the east end of the mall, we have the Capitol building right there in the middle. And there are some people on the grass over there flying kites, but not really too many. It kind of dies off over there. So my original idea was to start at the Capitol building and walk all the way down, but there's just not too much going on over there. So I'm starting over here. And here we go. We're going to walk and just take it all in. And once we cross this pathway over here, there's a lot more people. Basically, this event was advertised as happening at the Washington Monument. So really, the closer you are to the monument, the more people there are going to be. And today is really the first warm day of the year here in Washington, D.C. I am wearing I will show you right now. Here I am. Hi, this is me. And I'm wearing a t-shirt and shorts. It may not seem like a big deal, but it is for me because this entire time it's been cold here in Washington, D.C. I actually got back into town a couple weeks ago from Medellin, Colombia, where I was wearing shorts and t-shirts like every single day. I got back here, it was freezing, and I got sick immediately. My first day back, I got sick, and I'm actually still sick. But finally, it is truly warm weather. The weather is supposed to get up into the 80s today, and it is amazing to be able to dress like this once again. But anyway, back there, this is the Smithsonian Museum of Natural History. You can always very easily identify it by that big green dome. And there's a runaway kite. There it goes. And this is Smithsonian Castle back there. This was the original Smithsonian building. Right now there are tons of Smithsonian buildings, but this was the first. But sadly it is closed down right now because they are renovating the inside. But normally it serves as a visitor center.
But its fork is age appropriate.
And it's about noon right now. And this event was scheduled from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. So I'm guessing in the next couple hours it'll get even busier. Here's a good look of the Natural History Museum up close from the front. Or one of the fronts at least, because there is an entrance on the exact opposite side.